because manifestation is not a hit or a miss. It's not a maybe, maybe not. It is whatever I decide, that is what I'm going to experience. What's up, y'all? This week's videos, we're just skipping the intro, okay? But I did see a lot of y'all's comments in Monday's video with the well wishes, and I really appreciate you all so much. I honestly feel fine. It's just my allergies. And I've basically manifested that upon myself, and I have manifested that I lose my voice several times around this time of the year every year. So I'm fine, but I really do appreciate you all. And I appreciate you all still watching my videos through the audio. But we're going to go ahead and get into today's video, okay? So basically, we're just going to talk about self-concept, total self-concept. I feel like I was asked to talk about this. Y'all know if you leave video suggestions in the comments for me, I just make a running list for the month of everything that y'all asked me to make a video about. And when it comes time for me to record my videos, I just go through the list and pick from the suggestions that you all give me. If you are somebody who prefers to have a video made specifically for your video request, I have that option available. It is in the group coaching tier of my membership, but nevertheless, let's talk about self-concept, okay? So self-concept, if you are not aware, if this is your first time hearing self-concept, it's just your concept of yourself, okay? So it's what you think about yourself, how you feel about yourself, and honestly, just to make it even more simple, it's what you're thinking and speaking about yourself all the time, okay? So we all have different beliefs. We all believe different things about ourselves. But those different things that we believe about ourselves are the versions of ourselves that we're basically manifesting or experiencing. So if you think that you are a procrastinator, you're basically manifesting the version of you that is a procrastinator. If you believe that you are good at anything that you do, if you feel like you are good at whatever you try to accomplish, then if you feel like you're a person who is good at anything that they do, then you're manifesting the version of yourself that is good at anything that they do. So this goes for every single thing. I made a reality shifting video for my membership, and in the video, I basically talked about it. In my opinion, it's not necessarily you shifting realities, but you're shifting versions of yourself. And when you shift versions of yourself, your reality reflects that, and that is what you're experiencing. So if you're a person who in your current reality, you have no money, you just believe you're the version of yourself who has no money. And when you speak to yourself in a different way, and you see yourself and you talk to yourself as the version who does have a bank account full of money, you shift realities in a sense, but you're shifting the version of yourself from the version who doesn't have money to the version who does have money, which then results in you experiencing having a bank account full of money in your reality. I intend that makes sense, but when it comes to self-concept, I know we hear a lot that you don't need self-concept to manifest, and that is true. You don't have to focus on self-concept. You don't have to make self-concept the main thing that you focus on to manifest. So if you're manifesting an SP, you can manifest your SP without focusing on self-concept. You can manifest the dream job, the car, the house, the money, whatever you can come up with. But in my opinion, when you do focus on self-concept and when you believe certain things about yourself, it just makes it easier. If any of you all have done coaching with me, I always ask, are you doing self-concept affirmations? What affirmations are you using? And sometimes I ask about the manifestation powers affirmations, but in my opinion, they're both the same. Self-concept, manifestation powers is still what you believe about yourself. So if you're in a situation where you are manifesting an SP, right? You have this specific person that you want to be in a relationship with, and you're affirming for them, right? And you are seeing yourself as the version of you who is in the relationship with them. But you are still talking to yourself in the sense of, well, it's hard, it's taking too much time, it's difficult, I'm not seeing any progress, I don't know why it's not working. You're not believing in yourself. And when you don't believe in yourself, that results in all the other thoughts that you're having. So let's just think for a second. If you had total self-concept, right? If you had perfect self-concept, then you're going to believe in yourself. You're going to believe in your capabilities, and you really just accept the fact that whatever I decide on is what I get to experience. Because manifestation is not a hit or a miss. It's not a maybe, maybe not. It is whatever I decide, that is what I'm going to experience. And when I can decide on this thing without contradicting it, that's how I get to experience it. And that's literally how manifestation works. That's how it's always worked. And that's just not going to change. You decide and then you experience it physically, okay? How you decide is up to you, whether it's through your imagination, visualization, scripting, affirmations, or any other technique that you want to use, because all of those are techniques, and it's not the technique that is manifesting, okay? It's not the technique that is making you more powerful and making sure that you get your manifestation. No, it is you. You're the one who is in control of everything, okay? So, with total self concept, just from my own perspective, I believe that it is you believing in yourself, okay? And if you are going to be honest with yourself and you are sitting on this video right now and just think to yourself, do you believe in yourself? Do you have confidence in the fact that you are the creator of your reality? Do you have confidence in what it is that you're manifesting? Do you have to have these things? No. Because again, whatever thought you are persisting in, that is what's going to manifest. Whatever you decide on. Because you can decide something one time and it happens, or you can keep being consistent in the same thought and it's going to happen. It works either way. It's just up to you. But do you feel like you're a person that's confident? Do you feel like you're a person that believes that you can make anything happen for yourself? Because if you don't, or if you're feeling like manifestation is hard, yes, self-concept would be an amazing thing for you to work on. And I really do believe that, because when you shift into the mindset of I can have whatever I want, then you are assuming, first of all, that version of yourself that can have whatever they want. Then you are assuming that state of being as well. So your state of being is reflected in your reality. And when you believe I can have whatever I want, guess what? Everything in your reality has to make that true. Everything in your reality has to prove that to be true to you. So whatever it is that you want, you're gonna get it. No matter what it is, the person, the job, the money, the car, whatever, okay? Jewelry, whatever it is, whatever tangible things you come up with that you want, whatever experiences that you want, traveling, free stays, free vacations, whatever, okay? If you believe that you are a person who can get whatever you want, then that's what it's going to be. But if you are a person who is complaining about their life all the time, then you are assuming the state of being where you're not getting what you want. So guess what? Your reality has to match the version of you that you're being. So what version of you are you deciding to be? And from this video, I would love for you all to become aware of that, right? Become aware of what you truly believe about yourself. Because if you believe anything is possible for you, if you believe that you always get exactly what you want, if you believe that everything in your life is so perfect, then your reality, again, will have to match that. And it's not that you have to affirm for something specific, because look at your life right now. If you believe that things don't always go your way, you're not affirming specifically for things to not go your way, but you keep ending up in experiences where things don't go your way. Why? Because that is the version of you that you are being. That is the version of you that you have assumed. So that is the state of being that you're in, and that is the reality that is reflected back to you. Okay? So you don't have to affirm anything specific, but just that slight shift from, okay, I realize I've been the version of myself and I've been believing that I am this version of myself who can't have what I want. Life is hard. Things don't ever go my way. Manifestation is hard. Manifestation isn't working for me, which those are all just creations, but they are limited creations, okay? Because they're manifesting 100% accurately, but it's not what you want. You don't want to manifest not being able to have what you want, because that's still a manifestation in itself. The moment you say something is hard, you have made it hard for yourself. You have assumed the version of you who believes that something is hard for them, and then you have to experience it that way. So why would you believe that anything is hard for you? Why would you tell yourself that anything is hard? And I get it. When you are in certain physical circumstances in your reality, we can tend to react. We can tend to give it a lot of emotion, and we give these things our power, right? The things that we see in our reality. But the thing is, how did those things get there in your reality? It's from your own beliefs and your own assumptions. It's from your own self-concept. It's from the own things that you believe to be true about yourself. And they didn't get there just because life happens to you. They didn't get there from some outside source bringing it into your reality to make you go through trials and tribulations and make you go through tough times. No, those are just beliefs that you have. So when you realize you have these beliefs, then that is your opportunity to see it as a blessing. Okay. I used the analogy in our group coaching live last night. I used the analogy of a pimple. Sometimes we have beliefs that we don't realize we have, right? And then it's an underlying belief. It's a core belief that you have that you're not even aware of. Okay. And usually those beliefs came from when you were taught as a kid by your parents, your grandparents, whoever raised you, teachers, everybody around you, society, everything that had influence over you when you were in like these beginning stages of learning and stuff, right? So you have core beliefs that you may not even realize that you have. And it's in the sense, think of a pimple, okay? You don't know that the pimple is brewing underneath your skin. You have no idea that it's there. And then it comes to the surface, right? So then you see the pimple, and what do? You extract it, which releases it out of your skin. Like you get it out, and then it goes away and it doesn't come back. That is the same thing with your reality, essentially, when you think about beliefs. So there are things that you believe, again, that you don't realize you believe. These things come to the surface because now you see it in your reality. And maybe an example of this would be you have an SP, right? And you don't realize that you have a belief that you get ghosted. So every time you meet a new person or every time you have somebody specific that you want to talk to, they ghost you, okay? That is the pimple coming to the surface because now you can be aware, okay, there's a pattern here. Everybody that I talk to ghosts me. Everybody that I talk to disappears on me at some point in time. That's just a belief that you have. It's not the person, okay, that is ghosting you just to ghost you. They are reflecting back your assumptions. So if you assume that people are ghosting you, they're going to ghost you. And now it's come to the surface. So what do? You get to extract it, and you extract it by thinking a different way because awareness is always going to be key. So you're aware, okay, I've had a belief about myself that people ghost me. So let me change what I say to myself. People are always super interested in me. People always want to talk to me. I never get ghosted. They always want to be around me. Like I've never been ghosted before. There's a way that you can talk to yourself and change what you think about yourself to change what you experience, right? So just to bring this video full circle, because I feel like I kind of went in a bunch of different lanes, but for your self-concept, okay? Understand that yes, we are shifting states all the time, right? There's different states of being that you are in multiple times throughout your day. And the thing is, you are just being different versions of yourself. But what's more important is what are you thinking and believing about yourself? What do you think and believe to be true about yourself? Because when it comes from self, it shows up in your reality, because I do believe that everything that you're engaging with in your reality, everything is just you experiencing you, because it's your beliefs, your assumptions, your thoughts, your imagination. Nobody else has control over that. Nobody else can wake up and decide to be you and live your life for you. So that means nobody gets to decide what is true for you and what you get to believe about yourself. So if you are feeling like you are struggling with manifestation, you are struggling with your reality, you are struggling with circumstances, just detach from that. Okay, detach from it at however you know how to detach. Okay, when I detach from things, I just take my emotions out of it and I do not react emotionally. Okay, when I detach, I remove the emotions because the emotions make it feel so real. When you emotionally react to things, you get tied up in it and you make it just, you think it's so real. And I don't do that. So I take my emotions out of it and I make sure that I keep my thoughts correct, okay? The thoughts of only what I would desire and not the thoughts of what I'm seeing in front of me right now. So, whatever the circumstance is, detach from it in the way that you can, okay? And go within and really think about what it is that you believe about yourself. Do you believe that you can manifest anything that you want? Do you believe that you can have anything that you want? Do you believe that things always go your way? And if you don't, then that is where you can go ahead and start affirming because you create new beliefs by having an assumption. And you have an assumption by persisting in a thought or thinking a thought one time. So I kind of went backwards on that, but just to reverse it, what I want you to do to create a new belief for yourself, to create a new self concept for yourself, all right, is to see yourself as the person who can get whatever they want. And I feel like that's one of my favorite ones. I always get exactly what I want because if you don't believe that now, then you create that belief for yourself by telling yourself that. And especially when you end up in situations where things in your reality are going the opposite and they look the total opposite of what you want, you stop and you do not keep engaging with that. And you know, I always get exactly what I want. I always get exactly what I want. Those, like, when you are faced with things that are opposite, that is like the key time to affirm. Like affirm whatever it is that you're affirming for. But in this case, I always get exactly what I want. Okay. I always get exactly what I want because you are implying to your subconscious that whatever circumstances is in front of you, it's going your way because you always get what you want. Instead of doing the opposite and seeing the circumstance in front of you and basically falling into the trap, right? You are basically confirming what you're seeing with your physical eyes. You're confirming that it's there. You're dwelling, you're spiraling, you're wavering. That only keeps it in your reality. So, assuming the state of being, assuming the version of you that always gets what they want, I have nothing to worry about because my life is so perfect. It's not la la land. It's not a fantasy world. Like, it is real. Like the moment you decide that it's true for yourself, it's going to be true. So if you are somebody who already has a good self concept, perfect. Perfect. You don't have to work on it. But if you feel like you're struggling with manifestation, if you feel like things are a little bit difficult for you, if you feel like you've been waiting forever for the things that you're manifesting, then focus on your self concept, focus on the version of you that you're being. Because once you build that confidence, you waver less. You think negatively way less because you know you're going to get what you want. Being confident in yourself can be so beneficial for you, right? It's not a requirement, of course, but it can definitely help you. And why not do something that's going to help you and be beneficial for you, right? So, if y'all have any questions or comments, please let me know. Leave them down below. If you would like guidance or assistance with your manifestations, I do have phone and email coaching. The link is in the description below. I also offer a membership. I have two tiers: Creator Circle and Group Coaching. Group Coaching has everything that Creator Circle offers, but we also do one-on-one coaching. We have weekly live streams, and then I make videos based off of the submissions that are sent in. And if you don't have YouTube membership in your country, it is totally fine because I also have it on Patreon as well. And if you watch this video until the end, I appreciate you so much, and I will see y'all in the next video.